Hello everyone, Lady De Winter here, and today we are making a blanket using the moss stitch. Now, this is what I have so far of the blanket. I think it looks pretty good. I think it's going to be beautiful. I'm using Premier Painterly anti-pilling acrylic yarn. I featured it in one of the other videos if you want to know more about it. I'm also using Premier anti-pilling acrylic worsted. I believe the color of this is caramel. I don't have the sleeve with me right now. It's either caramel or camel. Beautiful color. I think it's going to go nicely with this blanket. Now, the stitch pattern came from the book Crochet Stitch Dictionary. And it is a two-stitch, basically, it's a two-stitch repeat, okay? Because you use the single crochet here, and then you skip a stitch here, okay? Let me zoom in a little bit more. You might be able to see it better if I zoom in a little bit. That's zooming out. Yeah. Okay. So, and all you do to make this stitch, this is super simple, but it's going to take a long time to make a blanket because they're tiny, small stitches. So, you chain one, you skip the next chain stitch right there, you go into this stitch here, and you do a single crochet. You chain one, you skip this stitch here, you go into a single crochet, into that, the next stitch, you make a single crochet. That is your moss stitch. Oh, okay, I was out of frame. Let me do that again. You chain one, you skip the chain stitch right here, you go to the next chain stitch and you do a single crochet. Good, I'm finally in frame. So, now, this stitch, like I said, it's going to take a while. I chained 105 stitches altogether because 3 of them are up here on this end. I have a 2 chain ending turn, and then I have a chain stitch right there to make that little hole that I'm going to need to put the single crochet in on the next row. So, this is the start of the blanket. I think it's going to be beautiful. I will continue this video when I have more of this blanket done. Okay, and we are back. Now, I have this much made. I've got the entire row in. It looks really pretty. I'm liking this stitch. Now, the next row is you turn your work. You go into the first, you turn your work here, okay? You make a chain stitch, you turn your work, you go into the first hole, the little hole there made by your chain stitch. You go in there, you make a single crochet. You chain another one, you find the next little hole, you go in, make a single crochet. Chain one, find your next little hole, or chain space as they're often called, and you make another single crochet. And that's your whole pattern, guys. It's that easy. Now, yes, my hands are shaking badly today. This is one of the problems I often have with crochet, is my hands shake and I have to kind of compensate, and it looks kind of bad, but it's really not. It's not like it's painful or anything. It's just annoying and frustrating, because I drop a lot of stitches this way, I mess up a lot of things this way, and you know, it's just the way it is with my hands. So, now, but that's the whole stitch. You go into the chain space, you do a single crochet, and the blanket looks like it's going to be beautiful. Look at that. It looks really pretty so far. I'm hoping I have enough yarn. I've got a lot of that brown, and I have 4 skeins of the Painterly. So hopefully I'm going to have enough yarn to make a really nice blanket. And see, I just split my yarn there. That's not good. Through the little hole, change space, and make your single crochet. Chain one, through your little chain space, single crochet. Chain one, through your little chain space, single crochet, and I've just run out of yarn. That is something that really annoys me, having to stop and pull out more yarn. Because I really prefer the end pulls, and I could wind this, but I'll tell you the truth, I've had terrible luck with winding yarn. It gets tangled, yarn barfs, I get big clumpy things. I've got to be doing something wrong. I can't figure out what it is. So I've given up on winding my yarn. I'm just going to use it right out of the skein or roll it into a ball itself. So there we go. Single crochet, chain 1, find your chain space, single crochet, boy am I doing good today. Single crochet, chain 1, find your chain space, or hole as I like to call it, and single crochet, chain 1, find your chain space, and single crochet. Chain 1, single crochet, whoop, that would have been a double. Find your chain space and go in and do your single crochet. And that is your whole pattern for the moss stitch. It's a very easy pattern. As you can see, it's making a lovely, lovely product so far. So, there we go, guys. Oops. There we go, guys. There it is. Look at that. I've got to learn. I just can't get used to this camera, the way it has to set up on my table. I would really like it lower, and I've got to work with it and play with it, and it's just a time principle, folks. Having the time to do this on top of all the other things I'm doing, plus with my health deciding sometimes it wants to work and sometimes it doesn't. So, until next time, guys, this is Lady De Winter reminding you that you're never too old to learn a new stitch. So give it a shot. I highly recommend this book, because not only does it show you the stitch itself, hold on. Okay, let's go to it. Let's go for an easy to read stitch. Okay, there, that's big, that's big. It gives you a little diagram down here at the bottom, right there, on how to make the stitch, which is what I go by. I can do this, I can do that, I can read it, okay, but I really prefer the little diagram down there. So, but it gives you both. Whichever way you need to do it, it gives you both. So that kind of works out really well for everyone. So, I recommend the Crochet Stitch Dictionary. It's by Sarah Hazel, and it's well worth every penny you spend on it. Till next time, this Lady De Winter reminding you you're never too old to do anything you set your mind to doing. Bye-bye for now.